Hi, so a couple of days ago, Apple had an event where they announced new products and services. Let's go over what they announced and some of the accessibility implications of these new products. So the first thing they talked about at the event was the Macs. They announced a couple new Mac computers, including the Mac Pro and MacBook Pro, but the bulk of the announcement was focused on OS X Mavericks. Mavericks is the next operating system for Mac computers and is available as a free upgrade on the Mac App Store now. So, included in Mavericks is iBooks, which is Apple's ebook reading software, and this software has been available on Apple's iPhone and iPad for a while now, and they're finally bringing it over to the Macs. With iBooks on the Mac, you can use iBooks textbooks for studying just as you would on your iPhone, and with iCloud, all your highlighting and notes sync over between all your Apple devices. There's also a Maps app, new calendar app, and lots more improvements. But the real accessibility news is actually called switch control, which you may know is also included in iOS 7. So switch control, as you see under accessibility here, is the ability to control your Mac with a single button for people with physical and motor skill impairments. So this is similar to what's on the iPhone and iPad with iOS 7, and it allows a cursor to scroll throughout the interface, allowing you to use the entire operating system through a single switch or access point. There's also a number of other accessibility improvement, but none of them are as major as switch control. There's Voiceover image analysis, which gives brief descriptions of images. There's sound improvements with Voiceover and system sounds. There's also customizable captions, which is another feature that is also new to iOS 7 and is now on the Mac with Mavericks. Another feature that has some accessibility implications is the new Dictation and enhanced Dictation in particular. What enhanced Dictation does is it allows you to download the voice recognition engine locally on your computer, so then you can dictate even without an internet connection and have your spoken words show up as text on your Mac screen. So what this means is, what this also does, I should say, is it removes the limit on how long you can talk into your Mac. You can talk for as long as you want, and it will be able to transcribe what you wrote. And also, as you talk, it types out the words live. So there's no more waiting for your words to be sent to the server and then the server to send back down the text. It all happens locally and almost instantly on your Mac. So that's a nice new feature for people who benefit from dictation. So the next thing that Apple went over was new apps. They updated a lot of their applications, the iWork and the iLife suite in particular. Most of these updates are nice, but they don't have any inherent accessibility improvements. One nice feature I found in Pages is the ability to save a Pages document as an EPUB, which could allow you to export it to the iBooks app or a Voice Dream Reader, for example. But besides that, there's not many inherent accessibility improvements for their Apple's App Store applications. The next topic covered was iPads, and they had some interesting announcements there. So as you see on the screen, the next generation iPad is called the iPad Air, and it's a full-size iPad. Still has the same 9.7-inch Retina display, but it's thinner, has smaller bezels, and it's much thinner and lighter. So this could be good for people that need less weight, have trouble holding the large, heavier iPad for long periods of time. And it also comes included with the new A7 chip, which increases performance and likely will future-proof your iPad for years to come. They also announced the the iPad mini with Retina display, which is the same design as last year's iPad mini, but it comes with vastly improved internal processor and the new Retina display. Both these tablets will be available in November, with the iPad Air coming first on November 1st, and the iPad mini with Retina display has an unannounced release date, but Apple has promised it will be coming in November. So now let's take a look at something that Apple didn't really announce on stage, but it came the same day as the press conference, which is new iOS 7 features. So they updated iOS 7 to version 7.0.3, and it's not a major update. It has some very small fixes, but these fixes can be great for people who use the accessibility features. So Apple included a number of fixes for Voiceover, including a bug that made Voiceover touch sensitivity a little bit, a bug with Voiceover touch sensitivity that popped up in iOS 7. And they also changed the reduce motion settings. So now if you have reduce motion on, instead of getting this bursting out effect from when you tap on an icon, you'll just get a nice fade animation and be returned to the home screen without that same animation. This can be helpful for people who were experiencing motion sickness with these more visually stimulating animations. So that's a nice new feature to see that they've responded to some people's concerns about motion sickness, and they went ahead and fixed it in the latest release. So that's about all they talked about at this event. iBooks and iTunes U were not updated. Hopefully they get updated soon with new improvements. I'd really like to see improved text-to-speech in iBooks. So if you're not a VoiceOver user, you can use Speak Selection to read all the pages of the books, not having to select each page one at a time. So for example, in the current version of iBooks, if I want to have this read with text-to-speech, I would go ahead and highlight it and press Speak. It would read the whole page, but when I got to the end of that page, I would have to flip the page manually, highlight again manually, and press Speak. Of course, this is not a very good solution, and I'd like to see Apple add a new text-to-speech button where it will just continuously read until you stop it in iBooks. So there you have it. That's what's new in Apple, and will likely these products will likely be the Apple's lineup throughout the holiday season. So go ahead and read the accompanying post on the Assistive Technology blog to learn all about the accessibility improvement. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.